What's going on, guys? Evan the Fast and Light Enthusiast here, bringing you another Fast and Light gameplay commentary. This time we're going to be using the Osprey. This is the ship you unlock for finishing the game. It is the Federation cruiser, and it has a unique weapon, which is the artillery beam. You'll see that in use, but it's very powerful. Obviously, I like this ship a lot. It's probably in the top 3 best ships in the game, at least in my mind. Especially because on layout A, at least, you start out with Burst Laser 2, which is the best laser in the game, bar none. For crew, you have a nice distribution. You start with a human, you start with a mantis, and you start with Rockman and Ingy. So you get a guy that repairs real well, or in this case, a girl, Dear Abby. You get Frank, immune to fire, slow walking, kick butt. Of course, you get your mantis, your fast running, damage dealer. You get your human that just all around sucks and winds up being the pilot forever. Haven't done any of these achievements yet. Hopefully I'll luck into Diplomatic Immunity or Master of Patience. Otherwise, not much to say. Let's get into it. And we're going to try playing on normal, which tends to rage me because I can never upgrade as much as I want to. Alright, so we're going to put Abby on the shields. Frank can stay on the engines, and Lenny will go up to weapons. Probably be a bit of a temporary assignment. Alright. So we're going to power the weapons, turn down the health station, turn up the engines to get a little more evade. We'll start jumping around. Bam, 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 bam. Actually, we're going to wind up going to distress first. Mainly because I have a nice distribution of crew members, which give me some options for some good blue events. See, exactly. Smart, it appears to be lever, fire, and control. Augment stealth weapons. Alright, so that's ironic because normally stealth weapons is one of the most amazing augments in the game. But the Federation cruiser actually cannot get cloaking. You cannot buy it in any shop. You're completely ineligible to get cloaking on this ship. So in other words, stealth weapons is just going to get sold to a shop, which is a huge waste because it's such a powerful augment, but what can you do? Early game asteroid field, the enemy ship will actually have enough power to do damage to me. Shields up. Shields! Alright, so that's minimal damage, 1 damage. I can live with that. Down he goes. Fuel, drone parts, and some scrap. All useful. Mainly the fuel because it makes that free stuff. Small profit, small profit. Jump. You go around like that. Bam, bam, bam. Or we can just go into the sector. Back, back, around, around, down. Nope, not doing that. I want to hit these nebulas so I can spend more time in the sector. I will help my Federation friends. What'd I get? Crew. A Zoltan provides power. Thank you. Zoltan is going to become my long-term engine operator. Gets me a power back that I can stick in there randomly. Rockman. Rockman will actually become my weapons operator. Much more comfortable with that anyway. Good long-term weapons guy. Or at least long enough term. Let's keep going. You want to hit all these nebulas because they slow down the pursuing fleet. Spend more time in the sector. More time in the sector means more stuff. This ship also has 2 weapons, so it can probably break my shield grid pretty easily. At this point, we're just hoping to come across... Oh, crap. Seems like he has a burst laser Mark II, or... Yeah, it's not a Mark II, it's just a regular burst laser. Which is enough to cause problems. There we go. Disabled his weapons. Now we'll go for his shields. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so now his shields are damaged. Probably going to let the artillery beam finish him off here. Just because that'll be fun to watch. And we haven't seen the artillery beam yet. That's this bar that's charging. It's located here on the ship. Goes through all layers of shields and does significant damage depending on where the ship gets hit. That, of course, cut across several different compartments, thus destroying him. Alright, so explored location. Let's go here, 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 here. Okay. Doesn't really matter the order we go. We can hit lots of sectors either way. Gosh, all these ships have enough firepower to break my shields down. It makes me sad. Fire! Uh-oh. I think I saw a missile. I definitely saw a missile. Alright, there. We've disabled his weapons, so that's pretty much all the damage we're going to take this round. Repair the ship. Door controls back online. Shields are down. Weapons are down. Oh, weapons are back online. I don't think it'll be able to charge in time to actually fire. Nope. Another one bites the dust. Scrap. There's the store. So let's go here, here, here. If we're lucky, we can get a teleporter. And then that will allow me to start boarding. Early, that is. Pretty much I'm going to get a teleporter on any ship I fly, but if I can get it early, I can probably start boarding enemy craft. Get a little more money. Here we go, missile. Ah! Oh, crap. He evaded all my attacks. Can we dodge a missile sometime? I mean, honestly, we have a 20% chance. Alright, so did enough damage to the weapons to take off the missile. Maybe I should just buy drone system and hope for a defense drone. Alright, so now we've disabled their weapons. Fire on their shields. Oh yeah, artillery beam finish. Let's go. Zzz. Nice. Full missile scrap, more scrap, all good things. Here, 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 here. Okay. Probably will wind up hitting the store absolutely last. I will attack this pirate. I feel like we basically spent every fight waiting for this to charge, because if it charges, it's sort of an instant game win. Alright. So with his weapon offline, he can't penetrate my shields. All I need to do is buy time for the beam cannon to finish him, but he's got lots of repair guys on his weapons. Oh no. Keep firing! Alright. Gosh, what I wouldn't give for a teleporter. I'll keep focusing the same spot because there's a chance I'll kill the crew member standing on it, which will let me board it for free. Oh, doesn't look like it. I do get to see the artillery take him out, though. Scrap. Free scrap, always good. Oh, 2 stores. That's good. Double the odds I'll actually find something useful. Alright, let's see. Stealth weapons. Sell. Stealth weapons. Scrap recovery arm. That is a must. Don't really need any of these guys. I could do Kusky as a guy that's going to board enemy craft. It's probably a good idea, honestly. Fuel's good too, but I have a little bit right now. Well, let's see. Crew distribution. Right now I have a guy serving as a long-term weapons guy. If I was going to start boarding, I would probably want 2 mantises. I could buy... You know, I actually could buy... Store. For 40 bucks I could buy a Remo here. Put Remo on weapons, which would free him up to board with my Mantis dude. Not that bad of an idea, because I do want somebody manning the weapons to make them more effective and to start leveling them up on weapons. But humans aren't good long-term anything. Plus, we have another shop nearby, so I think we'll be okay. Federation. Did I lose anybody? No. When you do events like that, you risk losing crew members sometimes, but... So let's go here, then here. Actually... Yeah, store, then distress, then out of the sector. The reason we're going store first is hopes of finding a cloaker, or a teleporter. Crew teleporter, rather. Oh, drone control. Now this is a tough choice, because drone control eventually lets you get defense drones, which are imperative. But I prefer crew teleporter. It's not necessarily better, I just prefer it. So he gets a Rockman and a Mantis ready to beam over. Always nice. Need a weapons operator now, but glad I didn't buy a crew member because then I couldn't have afforded a teleporter. Ship. How much for level 2 sensors? Okay, not a whole lot. Just I want that drone control so bad to stop missiles, but whatever. Alright, so distress. Maybe the teleporter will let me get free scrap out of this. Huh, well, I got lots of blue options here. Send a rock crew member in to prevent a riot. To calm down the infected. Ah! Calm them down. Free stuff! Yay! Alright, let's go ship. I got a scrap recovery arm, which is really useful this early in the game. Ship. That's a must. Now that I have a teleporter, I can see what I'm beaming my dudes into and see if it's like a suicide mission. We only don't have time for both, really, so I guess we'll go here. Let's go here! Can't board him, unfortunately. He only has one layer of shields, though, so hopefully his missile misses. Or it could just, you know, hit for certain. Wow, that was unfortunate. He even broke through my shields. You know, I'm never going to get to avoid a missile. That's my new conclusion. Missiles are unavoidable. What did I just say? Missiles are unavoidable. Okay. Vent that. So I can fix the engine and maybe get some evasion. Well, that sucked completely. Alright. Better go get healed. Go, beam, go! Alright. Anti-personnel drone. It's always nifty. Abby goes back to the shields. You go back to power systems. That beep in the background is actually my MSN. Windows Messenger, I apologize. Oh my gosh. It's time to leave the sector ASAP. Free stuff? Yeah. I don't have a drone system right now, so absolutely. Double nebulas. Up, down, up, down, up. Alright. Actually running low on fuel. Sometimes you can run into slugs here. Maybe I can get the slug ship. I need a new crew member. Hopefully from an event, though. Ooh, distress. We're going to a distress for certain. Huh, that didn't work out. I don't know if I can board these guys. Can I board these guys? They've got lots of humans and they've got a drone. I know what kind of drone that is the problem. Maybe they don't have a med bay though, so. Oh God! The scariest of all things. Which is that. A beam generator. A beam. Come on. Okay, so that's a repair drone. Let's do it! Repair medical now. We actually can't do that because we'll probably wind up killing our own crew. We fight! Alright, weapons are offline. We're good to go now. I think my crew will actually win this battle. Yeah, for sure. Alright, finish him off. We've seized the ship! Alright, so... much trial and tribulation. Everyone get healed up, quickly! Get some boarding damage done. Kind of like having a Ruck Frank over there to tank damage for Lenny. When that actually works out, winds up happening rather, which isn't often, but you're hurt too. Okay, full life. Health off, oxygen on. Got a good scrap out of that. Another distress beacon. Perfect. Maybe I can find a blue event. Just try and loot the ship. There. F it. They're pirates. I don't care about them. Alright. Ugh. Oh, that's an amazing trade. I was low on fuel. I would love to make that trade. Absolutely love. Okay. Now, thing is, I actually need... we really need 2 bars of shields. It's kind of a must to reduce the damage that the ship is taking. Alright. The problem with nebulas is it makes it really hard to board people, because you never know quite what you're boarding into. Ooh, mantises. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, this ship's armed to the teeth, though. He'll probably be able to die. He'll probably die before he can teleport out. Alright, so we successfully damaged him. Come on! Yay! I feel like I am actually going to board these guys, though. Alright. This is pretty risky, actually, but I think I'm going to try it. Oh, I see a mantis. I see a mantis. Alright. Gotta disable that. Yeah, okay. Was able to board successfully. Always a treat. Turn that on. The reason I keep charging this at the start is you never know when you're going to encounter a ship you can't actually board. Oh my gosh. Burst Laser 1. Burst Laser 1's actually not too bad. I don't like hull laser at all. I'm more about disabling systems than anything else, but otherwise I'm pretty tickled by some of this stuff. Eventually I'm going to want to upgrade the artillery beam as well. I pretty much want to upgrade everything right now is the situation I'm in. Let's go here. Let's go here. I don't know. Whatever. Uh-oh. Ah. Diplomatic thing. That's always nice. Doesn't really matter where we go. Let's go here. No power drain. Yay, no power drain. Nothing there, though. No power drain. Yay. Attack the ship. Let's also power up the critical systems here. Alright, so we're going to go straight for the weapons. Hopefully they don't have missiles, though it seems to me these days everybody has missiles. Alright, cool. I'm most likely going to try boarding them. They don't have a medical bay. Alright, so now their weapons are offline, which means they're going to be doing repairs. Unfortunately, this room is on fire. Where are you guys going, huh? Alright. So I think we just captured the ship. Nope, they have one more on board. Alright, so now we've captured the ship. Easy money, easy missiles. Let's go get healed up. Gosh, that'd be so expensive to upgrade, but getting another burst laser online. Burst lasers are great. Burst laser 2 is better than burst laser 1, but burst laser 1 is still a reputable weapon choice. Alright, turn that off, turn that back on. Why can't I board it then scrap it for even more money? Like, sure, it might be OP, but whatever, you know. Ooh, maybe he'll try to board me. We're gonna go here first. They have a health bay though, and if they have enough firepower to breach my shields, let's see. They have a missile, so alright. However, we just did a boatload of damage to them. Alright. So they're gonna have repair crews on that system. Alright. Let's hit the med bay. There we go, now we're talking. Let's try it! Oh yeah. I'm reluctant to actually, man, do enough damage to my crap. Alright. Actually, maybe I can just... Where's the last crew member? Oh crap, I thought I turned that off. Will this beam destroy them? 2 life. Probably will, actually. Yeah. Easy solution is to accept their offer, thus halting all damage their ship would have received, which may have just saved these 2 crew members' lives. Just goes to show you the dangers of failing to turn that off. Alright. Beam them out. Let's go heal up, everybody. You're fully healed, you're fully healed. I'm always fully healed, alright. Ugh, Rockman big! Alright, so you guys go back to where you belong. You go back to shields where you belong, powering them. Everybody's now fully healed. Okay. Now we're just gonna jump here. Need to be careful, the fleet is starting to gain on me. Oh god, here we go. Target the weapon systems. Crap. Hopefully my shields are strong enough to tank some of this damage. Not sure what this is. We may never get to find out. Alright, so their weapons are down now. Can't board this ship because it has no oxygen generator, meaning there is no oxygen on board. Not the kind of ship you want to board. So, let's go for navigation. Alright. No navigation, no missiles, 0 evasion. This volley will do a lot of damage, might even destroy them. Did not. However, their ship is basically crippled. No navigation, no weapons. Shields are damaged, so they're not going to come back online. I guess that ship auto-heals. This doesn't have a crew, but either way, what's important is that before I jump out of here, I get some oxygen back. Frank, Lenny, Ego, Abby, and Zeno! Zeno! Alright, so do we have... I don't really want to jump yet until I have full oxygen, because you never know. I could just jump into another power surge. With the Rebel fleet getting so close, though, I think I might actually have to go to this shop real quick. Actually, yeah, we can just go to the store. Well, store. Yeah, there's enough time to poke around. Don't need to hit any more sectors. Okay, sell. We don't want this whole laser at all. Alright. Fire beam, I don't want that either. Another mantis and a human. That's what I want. Okay. Back to weapons, Frank! And then, where's my other mantis, bro? You go here where you belong. Alright. Cool. Ship. Store. What else do you have? Fire beam, fire bomb. I'm gonna buy all their fuel out. Fire chance high. Fire bomb might actually be good because I have a lot of missiles. Then I could do a combination of like. See, because fire bomb damage crew members and start fires, so that actually helps a lot with my boarding plan. I don't need any more crew, which is also nice. Because if I buy this, I'm going to be pretty much broke. Self-teleport design to damage crew members, ship. I also probably can't use it until I get more weapon control. Store. Let's try it. I think having a bomb is important to the overall progress through the game. Still not have system power though, so. Probably gonna need to get another power and weapons ASAP. Nothing here. Okay. Let's just leave the nebula. Pretty decent playthrough, no need to push your luck. Okay. Ingy. Mainly because there's a chance I can get a damaged stasis pod and do a quest. I mean, I doubt it'll happen, but... Alright. So we're going to jump to the distress immediately because we have such a diverse crew with good equipment, we can probably do an event here. See, exactly. Diplomatic immunity. Woohoo! Another layout. I've read online that the layout differences in this ship is pretty minimal. So we're going to jump around down here at the bottom of the screen and try to get enough to maybe... Uh-oh. We're getting boarded, baby. Where are we going? Alright. They have 2 layers of shields? That's sick, dude. Alright. Guess we'll try... Maybe we'll get lucky, breach the shields, destroy the teleporter, and trap them on board. Ah! Did I just get boarded? No. Son of a... I'm gonna kill this guy, I hope. Please, one get through and hit him. Yeah! There we go, now you're talking. Alright. You guys need to go heal. Alright. So it looks like we're in a position where we can abuse these guys a little bit. Oops. Misfire. Oh, it didn't matter, they all missed anyway. Alright, so... basically one more volley here, then I'm going to let my laser fire. Okay. Come on. Oh, look at that damage. Perfect. That turns off, that turns on. Alright, good. Both their mantises are dead. They have nobody on navigation, so they're not leaving the sector. Seems like an easy win. Huh? Now we need to make sure I just don't lose Lenny in combat over here. Oh no! Micro! Sure, I'll take that. It's free, so I'll definitely take it. Well, almost lost crew members there. Shows you that combat's training doesn't necessarily go that far. Oops, shields is not the same as healing. Alright, let's go over here. Can hit and disable as usual weapons. Well, that's pretty useful, actually. We're pretty much armed to the teeth right now from drops. That's always exciting. Alright. The biggest problem right now is we don't have good evasion. This will take me away from the store, which might be a good thing. Save some money. Oh my gosh. Alright, here's the plan. Bring down the Zoltan shield and board them. Until we bring down the Zoltan shield, though, It's going to be tough. Yeah, we're in a very precarious situation because they have a beam. If the shield comes down, they'll beam us and do outrageous amounts of damage. Good evasion on their ship here. Ah! Needs repaired quickly. Did so much damage in one shot. Oh my gosh. Alright. So we need to send him back to shields ASAP. It's actually that important. That's not a critical sector. Thank God the beam survived. Alright. This is like the longest surviving Zoltan shield of all time. I don't care about that. Just stay on shields right now. That's what's important. Oh my gosh! The Zoltan shield is down! They have no health system. I'm killing this pilot ASAP. Alright. Okay. Successfully boarded them. We didn't really take hardly any hull damage there, so despite all that terror there, and it was all said and done, we didn't really lose much. Alright, so you back on shields. You're leveling up pretty well. Frank, go back to weapons. Urgh, big man. Alright. So now the rebel fleet is pretty much right up on me. I'm not sure what I want right now. Dodge chance would be really good right now. So is more shields though. Just more shields is so expensive. Okay, well that's just a not enough weapon problem. Heavy ion. Equipment. Alright, let's figure this all out here. Alright. Look at all these ions I have. That's pretty OP actually. We could go like heavy ion, burst laser. Burst laser's really good though. What we probably want to do is burst laser, heavy ion. Firebomb is probably a waste of money. It'll probably never get used. Just didn't expect to get all the drops that I did. Not enough power. Lies. Alright. There we go. Because double heavy ion would pretty much disable any system, so this is probably the best way to do it. Heavy ion them down, and then, yeah. We still have a glaring weakness to missiles. I haven't found a way around yet. Alright, we're about to get boarded. Alright, here we go, baby. You get out of there. You're not designed to fight combat. Fight! Quickly, fight! Oh my god. Alright, we've got people healing, which is pretty important right now. Oh my gosh. Really? Oh god, get out of there. Of course, then they're gonna get out. Go get healed. Go get healed. Go man the drive systems. Go repair the drive systems. Alright. Ugh, stop missiling me. For the love of God. Alright, now the ship actually has power again. Get up here. You go here. This is ridiculous, honestly. Fire on the shield grid. Turn that off. Alright, now their weapons are offline. Everything's gonna be fine. The engines are functional. I don't believe it. Alright. You go back on shields. Alright. Alright, here's the plan. Let's see how they like it. Heavy ion on weapons over and over. They're gonna lose their ship. Haha! They deserve it though. They did a lot of hull damage. Between boarding me and everything else. Alright. Beam my boys out. Guess we better start healing the 9 or 10 officers that were severely damaged in that whole ordeal there. Alright. Abby, get healed. Alright. We've done it! This is a good jump, because we need to get some distance between us and the rebel fleet. Here we go again. What kind of drone is this? A boarding drone, that's what kind of drone it is. Fight the boarding drone! Alright. Actually, I think we're gonna go after their drone control. Yeah, drone control for sure. Destroy it! Urgh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anti-hull missiles, I think. Alright. Heavy ion in that. Really? Boarding the balls out of me. These guys may not get boarded. They might just have to be destroyed. Abby, go fix that. Alright. So he's dead. 4 fuel. Yeah, I need fuel actually. Alright. Well, that sucked. Mainly because boarding drones, there's just no good way to stop them unless you have defense drones. Like everything else, defense drones, really good. I don't have those though. Let's just like tag team this repair job. Alrighty, so. Abby, go back to shields. Not enough system power. That'd be sick though, double heavy ion. Because with double heavy ion, you can pretty much disable whatever they have, no problem. And disabling enemy equipment is pretty good. I also need a lot of things though, like I need more evasion on the ship. In fact, more evasion's a priority. Or a defense drone, I mean. Store. This is probably not a good time to go shop. I don't have a whole lot of money. And I have ship upgrades I need anyway. I don't really need any of this stuff. I mean, the fuel is always good. Let's be a hero. Okay, because based on what they have on board, including a complete lack of... we can turn this off right now. Alright. Let's go like that. First thing we want to do is go up here and disable their navigation. No navigation, no dodge, no dodge. I can break the shield. If I can break the shield, I can F them up. Alright, their weapons are disabled. Easy capture. Ho ho! And we find a shop here. Drone control. Fix hull. Sell. System repair drone because it sucks. Burst laser. That's cute, but I have good guys to fight boarding crews. Firebomb, I'm keeping it. A, because I paid for it, and I still think there will be a time when that's going to be really useful. Because sometimes you just need a bomb to go around shields, everything else. And now what's nice is, now that I have drone control, the minute I find a defense drone, this ship will be much better off. Frank? I'll go ahead and heal him. Kind of probably unnecessary extravagance, but sometimes it's just nice to have everybody healed up. Alright, I'm going to go back to piloting. Seems to be what I spend all my time doing on these playthroughs, huh? Well, unfortunately, I'm not being very good at piloting because the ship has no evasion. So that ship... That's not a good place to jump. Yeah, we're going down here. Alright, now this is an interesting situation because they have a health bay. So the first thing we need to do is disable the health bay. And power that up just in case. Oh, I actually have enough firepower to get through. That sucks. Oh yeah. I don't care about that anyway. So now the thing is though. Alright. Burst laser. Alright. How am I gonna do this? Alright, heavy ion. Because now their shields are disabled, so I can actually heavy ion through the defense grid. Alright, we need the sensor back online though, for real. Okay. I don't know how they're still getting through, I really don't. Alright, so they're fixing their shield grid. I believe I can beam in, fight them, and win. Alright, so let's get off the burning ship. That was depressing about that whole ordeal was that I just can't get any flawlesses because of missiles. I need a defense drone badly. Now the drone system, though, I'm pretty much poised to have one in the near future. Although that one wasn't really due to missiles so much as they just had enough firepower to breach the shields, which was shocking to me, but, you know, that's life. As their ship burns to tears. Alright. Oh, it costs so much to get 3 shield bars. It's $100. This just may not be the most cost-efficient thing to do right now. If you're gonna do it, though, I need to do it soon. I'll do it. Sure. Actually, you know... See, let's just not... Let's do this. I'm more comfortable with this because... I mean, this is probably better for breaching shields, but I can always power burst lasers down to power up other systems, which is what we're probably going to wind up doing in a lot of cases. Here, then we can warp out of the sector. Sure, I'll do it. Time to leave. Mine the asteroids for 34 scrap. Rebel or rock? I don't really care. Rebel. I don't really want to deal with, So I can go here, 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 here. Okay. Here, here. Of course I can go here, here. Wait. Here, 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 here. Quest first. Help this merchant out. You find... We have practically no use for these now. I refuse to pay full price. Take these and leave the cargo in our holds. Accept the paltry payment. I don't get it. Alright, I'll do that. That's enough scrap to make it worth my time. Let's go here, here, here. Okay. I have a lot of opportunities to do blue events right now. I need fuel, though. Buy 6 fuel for 12 scrap. Ask and you shall receive, huh? Here. Oh my gosh, this ship has so many weapons. It also wants to warp out, which essentially is going to force me to do this number. These should charge at roughly the same rate, probably allowing me to... Uh-oh, missiles. Alright, now the engine's offline. They have no evasion. We're going to be good to go now. Fire at will! Bomb, 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 bomb. Ah! Alright, so wait a minute. They have no evasion! These will all hit! There we go. Weapons are offline, baby. Get the O2 generator back online. Their engine's still offline, so they can't warp out. Alright. So if I volleyed these together, they'd be more effective, is what I've just realized. So I will do that. Yeah! Zzz. Finally, the beam comes and finishes the job. I wonder if I could get in a situation where, if I built my ship correctly... Alright, let's go to the distress. I can maybe beam somebody aboard and get a free crew member. It's 48 scrap for 2 fuel. That's sizable. We're going here. Get out of this sector. Oh my gosh. So they have a defense drone, some weapon systems. Alright. I think the plan here is going to be... missiles. Crap. Alright. Double volley the weapon system. Alright. We've disabled the weapons. They don't have a healing bay. They're not going to get a chance to repair because I will not let them. Haha! Oh no! So many drones! they're still calling drones. Oh god. Alright. What was important was it didn't actually target. Kill that crew member, please. Alright. Alright. So I didn't lose these guys in a missile strike. That would have raged me pretty good. Like I said, desperately need defense drones. That's kind of the new priority right now. Okay. Zoo got damaged. He and I are not leveling up worth crap because... Oh, look at all the money I have right now. Alright, so... That's a must, actually. As much as I'd rather get some engines going, level 3 shields coupled with the evasion I'm going to level up now. Alright, now we need to save money. Now we have more evasion. Evasion's up to 30. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Let's go here, here, here. Alright, we got lots of options. Here. Edge of the sector. They want to get away, and they do have probably everything they need to do so. Clearly going to need to beam aboard here. Alright, so we're going to wait till we can double volley and see if we can get any work done that way. Fire at will! Oh yeah. This guy will go run to the health station, but that's not actually a huge deal. Because I'm going to double volley the health station. Like that. If they warp out with my crew members on board, that will be a serious problem. But I don't think it's going to happen. Actually, they might. God. Get off the ship! Alright. Now even if they warp out, everything should be fine. Actually, they won't be warping out because they pulled all their guys off of engines. Hit him! Ugh! I really can't hit him. The game's not letting me. It's okay. This beam is going to screw them up. Oh, look at that. Well, I would have boarded them, but eh. Instead, they're just going to have to die that way. Happens. We got to play this safe because the rebel fleet is getting close. Actually, before I do anything else, though, we're getting blast orders for $20. Helps guarantee you won't just randomly lose a playthrough to really bad situations. Alright, so these guys aren't trying to flee. We're going to go all in on weapons. Oh, crap. What is this? Where's it going? Yeah, it missed! So lucky. Alright, so we're going to go double volley here. I don't think they're going to be able to breach our shields. I really don't. They have another health bay? Darn it. Why do all these ships have health bays? That's starting to frustrate me. Alright, so what we're probably going to wind up doing is going bam bam. Alright, it's offline. Now we're going to kill their weapons guy. I'm going to disable that, actually. Alright, so the health bay is not coming back online anytime soon. Without the health bay, I'm just going to kill these guys this way. Oh, God. Misclick. Get him out. Alright. Wow, that was such a big screw up. I haven't done anything that stupid in a while in this game. Alright, but once this is off cooldown, we'll be alright. Actually, we might not be, because they fixed the healing bay. So I'm not sure how we're going to try to do this. I guess we go here, and we fight, and then we disable their weapons, and then we're good to go. Kill him before he flees the room. Actually, this is easy experience for my dudes. Like, he's healing, but... Oh, that sucked. Like I said, once I bring down the engine, they'll be pretty much screwed. I'm surprised it's not down already, frankly. It's just taking so long to disable this engine. It's frustrating. Alright. Alright, well. Alright, now this is starting to actually cost me. Alright, let's send my guys over here and get this repaired. So, he's got the weapons fixed. We're gonna go all in on the med bay. Alright, well. Once again, could have been better, but health bays, you know. Heal myself. Heal ego up. That was actually totally worth it, though, because of all the experience the crew got between handling all those battles. Especially combat, because we got to stay in combat for quite a while there. Alright, so if I go here, here, here. Okay, yeah, that seems right. Buy fuel, just so I don't risk running out. Oh no. Oh god. That's a legitimate problem. Alright. It has no shields though, so this weapon will fire first, and the first thing I want to do is bring down those weapons. It's a big volley. Thankfully I got a lot of misses there on that one. Alright, now the stealth system's disabled. Not going stealth. The shields are going to come back online before they can do anything about it. Alright, so apparently these weapon systems are extremely durable. Ugh. Ugh. Look. It takes so much damage. There we go. Alright. Drone parts, scrap, all sorts of stuff I want. Gotta go here. Store first. Oh, get me a missile defense drone, baby. Scrap recovery. That's one of the best items in the game. Anti-personnel drone. Anti-ship. I can't afford it anyway. Another scrap recovery arm? Nah. We'll play it safe for now. And just buy the emergencies. Another scrap recovery arm will be cool, but I probably might not pay it off because I'll eventually want to sell both my scrap recoveries by the last sector, so. That, we just got a weapon pre-igniter, which is outrageous. Oh, crap. I don't know if I'll be able to breach their shields. Well, I'll surely try. Woo! So lucky all those hit. So lucky. So I obviously start with my weapons pre-charged. Let's go here. Need to keep doing damage to the shields though because of how strong their shields are. Darn it! Alright, so now I can actually probably target the weapon system. Eventually this beam is going to do a ton of damage. Well, maybe. Alright, so repair the weapon system! Alright, so weapons almost back online, weapons back online. They're repairing their shields though, naturally. Alright, so now we can do this number. Back to shields. There we go. Beam got it. Defense drone Mark II. The problem with Defense drone Mark II is it's not as good as Defense drone Mark I. I mean, it's... Alright, so here's what happens. Defense drone 2 can actually shoot down enemy beam weapons, but it's better if your stuff focuses almost entirely on missiles. So that's pretty much the problem. Let's go slug. There's ships in the slug sector, so I'm going to try to... Ah, there we go. Sector 5 on normal. This is a pretty good playthrough so far. Definitely going to making it to YouTube even if I don't make it. Also good to get more power right now anyway because of the fact I'm in a nebula, and nebulas suck. Need to get my hull repaired again. Oh crap, I got boarded. Ah, thankfully they boarded with Frank, who's got the life to fight. Oh god, that's a huge boarding crew though. I think I can actually beat all of them with my standing men in this room though. Alright, no I can't. Frank, pull out. And they need to fall. We just need to pull everybody out, unfortunately. Everybody out! Thankfully the blast doors will hold them back long enough that they're not going to be able to reach the rest of my ship. Alright. Like I said, not going to be able to reach the rest of my ship. Now they're going to get romped by my mantises. Is there any more on board? Nope. Okay. Go fix that. Abby's going to be quite the mechanic by the end of this playthrough. And quite the shieldsman. Ego is learning how to... Oh, actually, Ego's a max pilot. Max engine and max pilot. Wow, that's exciting. Alright, so you go back on shields, Abby. Oh, God. Just, it's all nebula. It's all a nebula! It's also scary trying to board nebula, because you never know... Oh, I want that weapon, actually. Alright, oh my gosh. That weapon's actually pretty pimped out. Weapon pre-igniter! Yay! Where are you? Oh yeah? What if I destroy your teleporter and don't let you guys... There we go. Now they're trapped on board. That's exciting. Which should let us kill these guys. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so... We're not going to do that because we're actually going to board them for certain. I really don't want them to jump out, so... I think we can actually still stop a jump. We just have to go to the pilot room. No pilot, no jumping. No jumping. Because they can't jump if they don't have a pilot at the helm. Wait, no. What? How? I'm in the piloting room. You can't jump if... What? How do you jump if there's no one at the helm? The game! Guys! The game is abusing me. I just lost my 2 mantises. Oh god, this playthrough is so screwed up now. No, that's outrageous. All right, I need that anyway. There we go. That's no. No, I don't actually think that just happened to me. I think the game cheated. I really do. So I can't risk anything right now. I just need to stay in the game right now. I can't believe that just happened. Oh, I can't board anybody. I can't afford anything. It's okay. All these are actually really good. 37. I need him. I need these mantises. Oh gosh. I can't begin to tell you. I mean, I guess I just learned something about the game, but now if I get boarded, I actually don't have a crew to fight. Like, that whole situation sucked. And I don't even think that was fair. I really don't. No, I'm fighting it. I actually think I need the... Not enough power. How is there not enough... How much power do burst lasers need? I don't even know if this is going to have enough to... I'm going to try it! That's a lot of misses. Miss! Oh god. What? Oh my god, everything's going wrong right now. Honestly. Alright, there we go. We damaged the weapons. That was important. Alright, so we got weapons back online. Get down here and repair the shields. The fire's gonna have to wait. I don't have time for it. Come on! Ugh! Alright, so now we can try to put out the fires. I'm not even taking my guy off weapons. Well, you disabled my drone control. I don't really care about that. Wait a minute. How does he have 3 layers of shields now? He must have redistributed his power. There we go. Now we've disabled multiple systems on board. Everything at the shields! Alright, there we go. Go fix the drone. Thankfully, my beam just did a tremendous amount of damage to their ship as a whole. Thank you, God. Uh-oh. O2! Guys, I cannot believe... I mean, really. I mean, I know I just said this, but I really can't believe that that happened to me. That I lost my whole crew when they didn't have the option to jump because there were guys fighting in their control room. Like, you can't jump like that, can you? Like, if my guy was engaged in combat, could I jump? If somebody knows, let me know in the comments, but I don't see how you can jump. I guess, like, you're fighting a bunch of mantises, you reach out and you hit the control panel, and that's how you jump, I guess? Like, lore-wise? I don't know. Whatever. Now the priority is acquiring crew. No thanks. Huh. Are you gonna try to board me? Huh. Well, I don't need to worry about boarding them because I no longer have the option. Alright, so we need to wait until our weapons charge up and then we go all in on them. Alright, so they don't have enough shields to resist a full volley, so I think we can just F their weapons. Alright. Now they can cloak and try to repair, but it's not going to be that great of a strategy, honestly. Well, that'll happen. Thing is, ions are really good about bringing down shields on a long enough timeline. That, and they seem to have really strong evasion on that ship, but even still, they're not penetrating my shields. There we go. Now they're not cloaking anymore, which is perfect because my beam's about to go off. There we go. That's the damage I'm looking for. I will let you live because I think that's partly how you get the slug ship, and I would like to have it. Whee! At least I have fuel and missiles and stuff, I just don't... Alright, so... Alright, that's good. I was gonna say, we need the shields to come back online, like, right now. Bring down their shields! We didn't bring them down, but we damaged them enough that I think that we can go all in on their next... You need more than that to penetrate my shields, buds. I could be boarding all these ships for so much easy money right now if it weren't for the fact that, you know what? Now I'm just hateful. Now you don't get to dodge anything. Now you don't get to warp out. You're going down, fools! No, just die. I'm upset. Mad. Now I have to be that guy that just goes crazy. Hey, fires did it. System repair drone. Ironically, that might come in helpful. So I can go here, here, here. I might be able to buy a Mantis, guys. There's still hope. Oh, shoot. We're gonna get boarded. Please! Darn it. I don't know how to deal with this. Okay, we got a vent. We've got to vent pretty much all the compartments. all the way to medical. This will vent really easily, thankfully. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright. We're gonna force him to fight me in medical, where I have a shot. In fact, I'm gonna be a butthole about it and try not to let them... Shut that door. We need oxygen badly. Of course, the lack of oxygen will hurt them. Ugh. There we go. Teleporter's offline. Now nobody gets to leave. Everybody dies on board my ship. Shut all the doors. Haha! You guys pay the price for that. No teleporter, no exit, no exit. Probably effed. Alright. Ooh. Ah! God! That sucked. Alright. About to get crazy and actually board them. They don't have a health bed and they don't have oxygen. I think I can actually do this. Plus with level 2 teleport, I think I can get out in time. Alright. Oh crap, 2 mantis. I probably can't do this. I might be able to. We'll try. They have more crew members on board? Okay, thank God that didn't actually hit my teleporter. If it had, I'd be effed. Alright, the good news is I probably just killed all of their people on board. At least that's my hope. Come on. Alright, so you're healed up. You can go back. You guys are healing up. Oh, that's my problem. I don't have anyone on evasion now. Mixu! Evasion! Now! Screw this. I don't know how everything keeps failing so hard. System repair drone! You're on board, help me! It's worth trying, isn't it? Alright. I'm gonna volley. Ugh! I can't believe that just happened to me. I'm very upset about it. Well, now we need repairs. In fact, now I need lots and lots of things. Alright, no more trying to board. That just resulted in pain. Abby, you go back to shields. You go back to that. I'm just going to stay on piloting, so... That sucked. That whole situation sucked. It's alright, though. We can go to the store and get it all repaired and bankrupt me. I don't want any of that. I want Defense 1. Perfect. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm actually... Defense 1... I'm selling Defense 2. Oh, thank God. I can't believe that just happened. I'm so happy. Alright. So everyone's fully healed, and while we have no crew, we have a defense drone. Everything's gonna be okay. At this point, what I really wish is I could find somebody who would let me sell these missiles. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave this sector. This sector's cursed. Yeah, you're giving me your goods. And you want to escape, you say? I don't think you should. I think you should lose your engine. Okay. I guess that didn't work, mainly because they somehow... He's so slow. My God. Oh God, get out of there. This problem is further compounded by the fact that... Hit the engine! Oh yeah. Is This problem is further compounded by the fact that now I have no evasion. Alright, get healed. Alright. Come on! Alright. That's so awesome. I think we're doing damage to the engine. I really do. It's just taking too long. Alright, on a long enough timeline. Yeah! Look at that damage. Alright, so... I cannot believe that that is always getting through the shields every time. Oh, I forgot to put out the defense drone. Shows how good I am. Well, if nothing else, the second level of beam will destroy their ship, essentially. Oh. Now it's just bad plan. I'm off kilter because I can't board anymore. I've been boarding so successfully with my double mantises. I just like, huh? Another slug-controlled sector. Sure. Make up for lost time. We need everything right now. Artillery beam will eventually be very, very good. Because if I want to, I can power up my defense drones whenever I need to, which is good. You need to go get healed because I've effed up and... I need to find a merchant that lets me sell missiles, because I have so many, like, just dead missiles. Alright, sure, we'll go up. Just waiting to find one of those power outage nebulas. Shields, both. Wow, that's why we both want them. If I see a missile get fired... The evasion! That's why I put out that drone. Thought I saw a missile launcher and I was right. This slug shit, man, it's got that evasion. It's got that nice evasion. Does not, however, have a medical bay. So if I still have my freaking mantises, they'd be effed. Alright. Where'd my drone go? Huh? You know, I'm sure they are trying to power up their faster than light drive, but I'm just gonna shoot you down. I'll let you live. Mainly because I'm trying to get the ship, and I think that letting them survive... There's a fire somewhere on board. I can't believe that defense drone failed. I'm actually shocked. Where's the fire at? No sensors because it's a nebula. Ah, there we go. She's got imbalance to repair. That really is actually a really fast repair. That's pretty nice to have. Oh. I need to get to the evasion threshold pretty quick. Alright, perfect. That is the evasion threshold. I would never level up more evasion than that. Ever. Crap, I didn't know there's a store right there. Oh well, this is probably still worth it. Oops, I should have attacked them. Oh well. I'll go to the store where I probably can't afford anything. I feel better about the decisions I made because they didn't have crew anyway, so... That makes everything better. Well, thankfully I don't... That actually would be helpful, but... No big that I can't do that, because... I need to get free crew from something. I don't know what, but just like some event that comes with free crew. That's what I need right now. And I need it now. Now I say now. Ho-ho! Ship, crew. Grizzly, a human. Grizzly, get on weapons so I can put my rock man on the teleport on the off chance I might actually get to use it sometime. Okay. I can go here, here, here. Here, 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 here. Okay. Whatever. We'll poke around the sector and maybe see if we can get enough money. 2 slugs. If I had one more rockman, I think I could board them successfully. Actually, if I had a human with some combat, I probably still could also. Alright, so let's go. Let's double up on the shields. Unsuccessfully, I might add. Ions! Oh no. The real problem is going to be if they have missiles. All in! Doesn't look like they have a healing station, so... Oh, crap. There we go. So theoretically, with enough damage to that one crew member... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, that off, that on. Alright, well. They can't heal, so basically... Alright, so... Crew member's dead, no one's at the helm. I'm actually going to get to capture this ship, it's shocking. Look at that, guys, I got a capture with one crew member. Nice. Plus, I need to get out of there because that ship will probably burn. Alright. Frank, get healed up. If I could get another Rockman or another Mantis, I'd be pretty happy. I had 2 fully combated Mantises, and I still can't believe those warped out. I don't really understand how that happened, but I guess it's my fault. I'm always too risky with my boarding, trying to push the envelope a little too much, I think. An unvisited location. See, the way the Rebel fleet is gaining on me, I actually probably do need to head for the shop now if I'm going to go at all. Oh my god, we're going to get boarded if I don't. Please! Oh, that didn't work at all. I don't know where they are. That's a legitimate problem because I have no idea where they boarded me at. Probably towards the front of the ship. So if I open all these doors and start letting the air out from a lot of these rooms, you know, honestly, I'm just gonna open all the doors except for medical. I really have no idea where they boarded me at. Defense! Shoot it down! Unsuccessfully, I might add. Okay. Where are they? Oh my god. Talk about bad playing. Alright, so at this point we need to basically open all these doors. Except for that. Okay, so now we need to... Weapons guy is hurt, so he needs to go here. Ego needs to go back on piloting so we get evasion back. Abby just needs to go hide in here somewhere. Zinmu needs to go this way too. Alright. Oh god, there's no oxygen on board anywhere. Alright, now there's oxygen again. Okay, so all those rooms will run out of oxygen. Alright. Just need to force them off the ship. There we go. Damage from the beam. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so close all the doors. Alright, so Zinmu Abby, go fix weapons. Grizzly, you help. You go fix sensors for what... You know, just go on weapons. Everybody fix weapons. Okay, don't hit my weapons. Didn't. Perfect. Nice job, defense drone. Just ignore the situation. I like it. Okay, weapons are online. Okay. Let's go here now. You get every system back online fast. Alright. Come on. Oh, it's so frustrating. Darn it. Alright, so Abby needs to go back on shields. This dude needs to get on weapons. And you need to just go here. Because we're not going to be boarding, that's for sure. Fire! Come on, man. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. The beam will eventually tear them up. I believe that. Get out of here. Wow. Missiles, drone parts, free stuff. Everyone, go heal. Everyone is jacked up. Literally everyone. Ego, go back to piloting. You go back to the engine. Abby, go back to shields. Frank, go heal. This bro, go heal. Wow. Back to the telly. Grizzly, back to weapons, so you can get leveled up on weapons slowly but surely. Now we warp down to the store. God knows we need it. Zoltan. I don't need you guys. I need people that are actually, like, legitimately strong. Well, we are going to fix the ship up. Jack. Zoltan. Power is useful. I'm going to buy him just for the power element. Right, now he can go power something. Abby probably needs to stay on shields, as it takes forever to level up shields. However, I can't put a Zoltan on weapons. But now Grizzly is pretty much useless. Because you can't gain skills in any of this stuff. You can gain skills here, you can gain skills here. Still worth it though, because that gets me a power, and I need power. Jump. Alright, we're gonna go here, actually. Actually, here. I need to press points, baby! Oh, goody! Let's just save time. I actually cannot intercept those. I don't know if I can breach the shields. I can! As long as I don't get a whole bunch of misses. I need like a shield recharge augmenter. Really, I need any kind of good augments. Slowly but surely, I am going to disable... I don't think they're going to be able to breach the shields. Oh, Federation beam's almost online. That's going to tear them up. There we go. Now we got disabled systems. Shields are disabled. Cloaking's offline. Now we just wait for the beam to finish it, because that's clearly the sweet thing to do. Woo! Fuel drone parts. Alright, replace the drone part I wasted. Let's go here. A nebula to nebula to nebula. Huh, I don't see any missiles, so... There we go. That should be enough to... I think one more volley and I should actually be able to jack up there. Alright, so... What if I turn that off? Board them! Alright. Easy win, easy win. Even with a human, weak crew member, I can still take this ship through force of arms. Got it. Missiles and scrap. I guess that's exciting, kinda. God, humans, so bad for so bad for everything. Jump. I think we have time to go to both of these. Wait, we can go there, there. Alright, yeah. Let's do it! Okay, so there's nothing here. Waste of a sector. I guess we have enough power to do all that. That's nifty. Let's fight, Raven. Up, up. I guess we get to leave this sector after much trial and tribulation and jump out of here. Anti-personnel drone. Does that board them or does it help me? Ah, perfect. That's actually really important right now. NG controlled sector. We're getting close to the final battle. I'm actually going to need to get some levels here because we need to get as ready as possible for the final battle. Sure. Free scrap. Jack. He must be who I bought. Alright. Uh-oh. Sun. Oh, God. A sun, and we're over the freaking sun. All on the shields and pray! I'm just putting one out preemptively, just in case I need to. Because we're about to get lit on fire, baby. There's a fire in the shield room, we're effed. Whoa, what happened to my drone? Alright, so... Come on, baby. Here we go. That's not a huge deal at all. In fact, that was actually more useful than it was damaging. Because I will be able to put all these out pretty quick. Then once my beam cannon goes off, they're in trouble. Medical first. Because they can't breach my shields anyway. Ah, you guys want to warp out, huh? I don't know if I want to let you. Let's vent that. Man, solar flares, baby. Kill him! Yeah, if they warp out, they warp out. I can live with that. Alright, so they get to warp out. That's fine. My only regret is, I don't really think they should have been able to pull that off. Oh, crap. That was one of those, wait, stuff's happening. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, that worked out really well. Look at all these missiles! I need a merchant that lets me sell missiles ASAP. Bring the drone system back online. Yeah. Takes so much healing. Wow. Alright. We're gonna go up here, then to the store. Get healed. Once I see what's at the store, it'll let me buy stuff. Upgrade stuff on this ship. Free Hermes missile. That's pretty nifty. More humans. Advanced navigation. Buy all the fuel. Alright. so Hermes, standard but powerful missile. I actually think I want that. These heavy ions are never going to get powered, I don't think. I'm most positive. Alright, so now we need to jump. Store. I don't really want any of that, actually, so we're just going to jump up here. I'm going to get boarded so hard here in a minute. That's actually a really convenient place for them to board. Right where I already don't have any. Right where I already don't have any power. There we go. Run out of oxygen, fools. Defense drone. Alright, so... Come on. And he manages to telly out. Let's try it. Pretty much gonna have to wait for the beam to break down their stuff here. Jack, you're a weapons guy. Go power the weapons. Abby, you're a shield girl. Go make sure our weapons are sustainable. I can't really seem to... Come on! That sucked. Shoot it down, defense drone. There we go. Oh, look at that damage. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so... I'm not letting him get that shield. Are you kidding me? This ship's evasion is unbelievable, for real. I legit cannot believe this ship's, like, evasion. It's outrageous. Like, I'm hitting so many beams at their ship right now. I need to wait for like a full-on volley before I can do anything. Oh, come on, baby. Get lucky one of these days. Federation beam will do the work. Let's wait for it, actually. Alright, so I've damaged the shields again. Basically spending all my time waiting for the Federation beam to do the damage to the shields I need them to do. Ugh! It's on fire! That's awesome. Alright. So I need to... There we go. Nobody gets healed. No boarding. No gimmicks. I'm just shooting them down. Get out of here. Oh crap, I might get caught by the Rebel fleet on this one. Because of the way this map was designed. Is this what I'm talking about? You gotta warp like crazy to get out of here on time. Mantis, maybe? That's useless to me. That's really useful, actually. That's not happening. Double defense drones. Do you have any augmentations that are useful to me? You don't. Crap. I need to sell that at some point and get something useful. Alright, so... Not enough system power. Ship. Oh yeah? Alright, perfect. Wow, that costs a lot of money. Which actually might be what we wind up doing because 1, 2, 3, 4. That powers both of those. Okay, ship. No more teleporter, that's for certain. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might not have enough to ever actually use the Hermes missile. In fact, I'm almost positive I won't. It's really hard to penetrate shields right now with this ship. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 3 shield layers, man, come on. Want to try it? So many misses. He goes stealth. Shields, keep trying. There we go. There's the damage I'm looking for. Come on! Damage the shield again. Nothing else. I think outside of missiles, he really isn't going to have any way to penetrate my shields. Gosh, so many misses. Because I need like a full volley to hit in order for this to work. There we go. Now we can give it a shot. The artillery beam's pretty good. See, now the problem is they're just repairing everything while they're in stealth. They have so many repair guys on board. Strong repair guys. Lots of scrap, lots of fuel, lots of missiles. Nah. I think you guys are effed, and I intend to make sure of it. Get out of here. Fuel, scrap. That was fine. Distress, free crew member. Free anything with a blue option. Blue option, blue option, blue option. Yes, blue option. Lots of scrap. 4 layers of shields. I would assume they will be able to escape. That's so much shielding. All I can really do is target that with everything. Wow. Between the evasion and everything else, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything to this ship. But I'm going to try! Ah! Defense. Everyone get on medical so we don't lose someone to something BS. Would you look at that? Something actually worked out. Alright, Abby, go fix that. You should probably fix that too, actually. Alright, you guys go get over there. Oh, jeez. Come on, weapons. Alright, back online, back online. You go back over there. Here we go. Haha. The damage. Oh, the damage. Actually, they just got heavily damaged by that. They can't telly. He's low. He's not that low. O2's out, though. Okay, so what if now we go all in on the shields? Woo! Might I be able to actually board these guys? Might game over if I try, though, considering what happened last time. But then again... Oh, yeah. I don't know how these ships jump when they've taken all that damage, but whatever. Jump, the last stand. Well, I made it to Sector 8. Got fuel. Well, that's a must. Full power artillery beam is happening. Wow, okay, so the Rebel ship is way out there. These guys are all going to have, like, level 4 everything. Between the artillery beam and the invasion, the only thing I wish I had was level 4 shields, but what can you do? That's a long stealth, baby. Hit the shield generator! Oh, so much evasion on these things these days. God! They have enough firepower to breach level 3 shields. It is the last stand, though. I'm not that shocked. The big problem right now, though, is I can't actually... Alright, so when they come out of stealth, this will go off, these will go off. Maybe we can get some work done here. Come on, baby. Jeez. The fact that they have enough firepower to breach all this stuff is shocking to me. There we go. Alright. Abby, go fix that. Alright, they've taken damage. At this point, the priority is actually bringing the cloaking offline. That's why. Alright, now they're done. Their weapons are all essentially offline. The beam will finish them off if my volley doesn't first. Got him! Get out of here, fool! Alright. It's unfortunate that the enemy ship is all the way across the map, which means I just get to get beat up on my way there. Yeah, actually. Oh, God. Let's do this one trick at a time. Well, I almost broke it. Alright, so... all in on shields again? Maybe? Huh, that failed. Yeah! Damaged a bunch of stuff, including O2. How lucky might I get? Not very. Alright, well, that answers your question at least. Ah! They always get out like the last possible second. There we go. That's some luck right there. Fetty beam, so good. Artillery beam, so good. Haha. One more volley. Okay, artillery beam's about to go off. Well, they can try to repair stuff, but their O2 generator's down anyway, so I think that they might actually just bleed out. Sure. A little more scrap. Maybe we'll get enough money to get something useful right at the end. All in on the shields. Actually damage them. Wow, that's exciting. It's tough to deal with level 4 shields. Something I wish I had. Ah! Wow. That's what I mean. Oh yeah, got the O2 generator. However, failed to get anything else. We'll go all in on shields again. Guess we're waiting for the Fetty beam again. Ooh, got a fire. Also weakened navigation. Come on, baby! One hit on the shields. Well, it's a start. Basically gonna have to wait for the artillery beam to finish these ships off, I think. Slowly but surely. Got rid of O2 again. You just need a lot of attacks to hit for that to work. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the artillery beam to go off. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Once that's off cooldown, one more artillery beam and they're done. All we need to do is hope we don't take any damage between now and then. Oh, never mind. We actually got one shot to penetrate the level 4 shields. Getting a lot of scrap too. Alright. So maybe we will get enough to... We'll be engaging the rebels there. So we want to do whatever we can on the ship right here at the end. 180. I can get level 4 shields. Is that what I want to do? I could get 50 more weapon power and get missiles. No, this is for sure the correct... Oh! That's a beautiful last-minute upgrade. That's legitimately beautiful. I knew I should have sold that Hermes. Let's see, how much of a mistake was that? Ship. Ship. Maxed power. Kind of a mistake. I don't need any more there. I can actually get that whenever I want it. What's better, health or O2? Probably health. That's not happening. Darn, almost enough right there. I'm still slugging around some useless stuff too. If I had gotten this, I probably would have enough to tear them up, but either way, let's just go fight. Alright, well first off, actually, let's get everyone at tip-top condition. Because we're about to fight the boss of the game, and I, unfortunately on this ship, can't use cloaking to cheese the fights, so... Fully healed, fully healed, fully healed, fully healed. Alright. Actually, I can't do that because I need to have enough to go 2 defense drones right away. We fight the rebel ship now! And he gets a free cloak. Drones! Defend me! Alright. Alright, so first things first. Beam right over there. Weapons will go all in on something random. That actually went pretty well. Two. Oh, look at the damage on that. Alright, we want to get them. Wow, surprisingly. Alright, that's disabled. Now we can pull them out. Alright, so they need to go there. Alright, we want to kill as many crew on these auxiliary weapons as possible. And that's the way to do it. The shields are gonna hold this time. Alright, so... God, that attack's so good. Alright, so... let's just hold our weapons. I don't want to accidentally do enough damage that the ship winds up fleeing the sector with my crew members on board. Alright. Two. Alright. I can't pull them out yet. Come on, shields. Alright. Right there, baby. Haha. The minute this beam goes off, they're done. That wasn't too bad at all. This artillery beam is so good. Alright, so first things first. We're gonna turn off that, turn that on. Get everybody healed up. Alright. Got plenty of drone parts here, so I'll have enough for everything I need to do. Upgrades. No power, really. I don't know if this will give me enough to do the Hermes missile is the thing. Not knowing is pretty scary, and I don't have enough power to do anything else really anyway. I go down here and get some of this stuff. Clearly we should get something. Okay. So, I don't really need to see the power use. Auto 1/4 evasion. Normally this is useless, but in the last fight I actually kind of like it. I got max shields, I got a lot of evasion. I get max 10-second cooldown on my teleporter. I don't really have enough power for any of this, though, is the thing. 2 defense drones are going to be a must to shoot down the missile volleys. Ship equipment. Hermes defense drone. Shield piercing. I can go right through shields. Wait, it takes like 5 power anyway. That's not happening. Alright, so dare to dance. The last thing we're going to get is going to be the teleporter. Nothing else really seems that useful, and the reason we're getting a fully upgraded teleporter is because essentially we need it. I'm not really sure what... If he's going there and I go there, what happens? Maybe this is just like game over. I don't know. Alright, so first thing we need to do is get over here. We have weapon pre-igniter, so let's target whatever we can. Oh my god. Okay. So it's not really a good reason to... Yeah, damage the drone system. That's what I want to do. Think we're gonna be able to stand it. Ah! Okay. Oh god, evasion's down. That's a huge problem. Try it! Get lucky! Oh, yeah, did get a little lucky. Gotta get engine online, baby. It's like a must right now. Actually, they're about to get forced out of the sector anyway by the artillery beam. Is anyone hurt that I can just rape? There we go. There's a fire in the drone room. Okay, Igazino, you stay on the piloting system. Because if enough of these hit... Woo! No drone swarm for him. Alright. That was pretty sweet. Alright, so first things first. Let's go get him healed. All these drone parts around me, like, oh my gosh. The drone has so much life, oh my gosh. Alright. Go get healed. Alrighty. Well, it looks like we're going to win based on solely on artillery beam, is basically my new theory. Destroy the drone! Eh. Alright. You guys... Frank, 150, yeah. Back on the teleporter. You guys go get healed. Double defense drones, baby. So good. I might get boarded here, actually. I doubt it, but it's very... I mean... I'm going to say I doubt it. I mean... They're kind of hurt, though, so I don't see, like, a huge boarding party coming. Can I actually get... Perfect. Alright. It's actually worth it just in this one instance. Alright, so first thing we need to do is bring down the Zoltan shields. Oh my god. Of course. Love getting boarded. Love it. Really do. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to bring this online, actually. Now with O2 offline, we're in a serious problem. Ah! Evaded most of it, thank God. Alright. Well, looks like their shields are actually down. The Zoltan shield, that is. Huh. The evasion on that ship must not be that high. Alright, Abby, you need to go fix that right now. Oh God. Okay, you guys need to go there. You need to go here. Artillery beam! There we go. That's what I want to see, is their O2 being out. Oh, God. We need to get over there and just do something. They're not doing anything right now. Where can we go to screw them up hard? There. Okay, we need to go on oxygen. That's back up, thank God. Okay, you need to get out of there before you die. God! The defense drones aren't doing their jobs. Oh, come on, man. Another fucking power surge? Damn. Come on! The evasion! It's just not there. Alright, so... these guys are about to bring down their shields more and more. So at this point, what we need to do is disable their weapons. Wait, they're not going to have any navigation. Alright, so we might be able to actually bring down a weapon right now. Okay, where is Abby? We got it! Artillery beam is good! 2 defense drones, max shields, and a really high evasion, and it's still not enough. But alright guys, beat the game on normal at last. Got a little hectic there, especially when I threw my mantises away. If I hadn't thrown my mantises away, I think it would have been a much easier playthrough. Got kind of lucky finding a burst laser, but found some other things that weren't that helpful. Did some bad upgrades, etc. But all in all, pretty good run. I'm amazed that despite 2 defense drones circling the ship, it still wasn't enough to make me completely safe. But beat the game on normal. Pretty excited about it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see everyone next time.